welcome to Live Big. I'm Patrick Sweeney. I've got something really exciting planned today. A few episodes ago I introduced you to ski touring, told you about some of the equipment and some of the basics behind the sport. Well, Adventure Girl sent me a tweet and she said, hey, you spend most of your time in Chamonix and I'd really like to see some of the classic ski tours there. The one we're doing today, which is one of the 3 classics here in Chamonix, is called the Col de Brerard Traverse, or locals refer to it simply as the Keyhole. The guidebooks say this tour takes anywhere between 4 and 6 hours and is of medium difficulty. It really helps to know what you're doing. If you don't, I highly recommend you get a guide. And you always want to go with a couple people too, just for safety's sake. Today, I've got a couple of my friends joining me. I've got one friend from England and I've got one friend from Sweden. The way that we start this tour is to go to a local ski area called Flegere. We're going to hop on a gondola there, take that gondola up to another lift. When we get to that lift, we make a short ski traverse on the ski slope, and then we're going to go to this drag lift, or an old button lift. I've never been on this button lift when there hasn't been a good crowd at the top, especially on a day like today. It's just a beautiful blue sky day here in Chamonix. So we're going to get all of our ski touring stuff ready. We're going to try and beat some of these crowds up. And then we're just going to start skinning up to the top of the col, or the top of this needle. When we skin up here, it's going to be about an hour and a half, an hour or so climbing. And when we get to the top, we've got to do a little bit of a boot pack. So if you look down, you'll see a ton of people that'll be following us, because if we get the first lift, we should be up there good and early. Once we get up to the top, we're going to put our jackets back on, take our skins off, and then jump down the other side to do the traverse. We're going to go do the long traverse around until we get to the base of what's called the Col de Brerard. The Col de Brerard is also known locally as the Keyhole. And when we get there, we're going to start skinning. We'll skin up on a ridge. It's amazing views, really beautiful. We go straight up the ridge, kind of on a knife's edge, or an arête as they call it here. When we get up to the top, there's just a beautiful area to look out. We'll probably sit, have a coffee, have a bite to eat and a snack, because we'll have been out skinning and touring for about 3 hours at that point. You've got a boot pack up to the very top, up to that keyhole. A boot pack is when you put your skis on your backpack, you take your poles, and you just start going up step by step. And if the snow conditions are good, you don't need crampons, because you can just kick your soles of your boots into the snow and make steps on the way up. Now it's really steep and it's potentially dangerous because a fall could be fatal. So you've got to be really careful, take your time, maintain good balance. When we get to the top, what I'm hoping for today is that since the other side, the ski descent, is north facing, we may actually get some great powder. We just finished probably the best snow day I've had all year. What did we do, Nicholas?
We did a ski tour called Keyhole.
The Keyhole.
The Keyhole.
And we started up from Flegere, and where did we go from there?
And then we ended up in Buet.
Buet?
Yeah.
Not too far from Vallorcine?
Exactly.
Alright, that was an amazing ski tour. Truly epic. And it just shows that when you take the time to earn your turns, you can be rewarded with some amazing conditions. We had a blast today. Now we're sitting back enjoying some things. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe. You'll get a new adventure every week in your inbox. And also look for us on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, I'm Patrick Sweeney. Live big.